Teka, Yanes. Doon po sa right of way, yung mga issues. Tanong po ng mga kababayan kasi po natin, sir, bakit gagawa tayo ng proyekto kung hindi pa natin sure at may haharang sa atin doon sa, for example, highway, di po ba? May masasagasaan tayo ng mga ari-arian, yung right of way issue. Di po ba dapat bago gawin yung proyekto, siguraduhin na okay na, wala na tayong issue sa right of way dahil may pambayad naman tayo. But how come nagiging issue ito at tumitigil ang proyekto because of the fact na sasabihin natin na may nagrereklamo. Di po ba dapat kausapin na o bayaran na yan kung sino may-ari despite the fact this is a government project? How do we consolidate this?
Yeah, we have the description of the challenges here, and it says that the budget that we're receiving are limited in terms of for payment of right of way, Mr. Chair, and there are other reasons that were enumerated here that I was not able to identify. It says here that, yeah, limited right-of-way budget allocation, one reason, and corporate land ownership issues. We have deficiencies in claimant documentation, expropriation proceedings that takes time, opposition from affected lot owners so that we cannot come in to the area of the project, Mr. Chair. And pending permits, utility line obstructions, and resettlement of informal settlers. Those are the issues, Mr. Chair, that we encounter in.
Kaya nga,
for-
Mr. Chair, Assistant Secretary Llanes, my question is, bago po natin gawin yung proyekto, di po ba gawin yung kalsada, what have you, bridge, di po ba? Hindi po ba pwedeng siguraduhin natin na wala ng problema para tuloy-tuloy yung trabaho natin? Kasi mamaya baka daanan natin lupa na ito, magrereklamo yung may-ari. Pagdating doon sa dulo, may problema na naman. Hindi po ba po pwede para dire-diretso yung, ito po nakikita ng problema ng mga kababayan ho natin na naantala yung project because of this right of way. Eh, sinasabi ho ninyo kulang ang budget. Eh, ang punto naman ho ng mga kababayan natin, dapat kinausap na muna natin, magkano bang gusto mo dyan? Ito lang pambayad namin. Hoy, ikaw, susunod na may-ari, dadaan kami dyan. Kailangan government project ito, priority project. Di po ba dapat kinakausap na po muna lahat yan para dire-diretso po? Kasi naantala po eh. Mr. Chair, Assistant Secretary Llanes.
Yes, sir. We strongly agree with what you mentioned, Mr. Chair. Particularly for foreign assisted projects, that is actually the principle. In fact, these are the requirements of the foreign funding institutions, Mr. Chair, that you have to come up with the resettlement action plan, for example, and you have to compute everything and identify the payables before you proceed with the project, and that's a requirement, a matter of requirement. So all of this has to be taken care of and cleared first. But if we lack in enough funds to pay these affected people, affected persons, the properties, even yung mga structures po, that we value all of this, and then we have all of these items computed in the resettlement action plan and supposed to be paid. But if we lack the fund to pay them, then that could be a reason for delay, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, I'm sorry, this will just be quick. Mamaya na lang po siguro, Mr. Chair, siguro sa second round of questioning, I have to further discuss regarding this right-of-way issue. Pero mapunta lang po tayo. Meron po kaming natalisod na tulay dito po sa may Quinta, sa may Quiapo. It's called the Pasig Esplanade Bridge, footbridge. Ako po lagi nagsisimba sa Quiapo. Ito po laging binubulong sa akin, nirereklamo ng mga nagsisimba sa Quiapo. Hindi ho matapos-tapos. 2019 pa raw ho ito ginawa. Hanggang ngayon, halos nangangalahati pa lang. It's called the Pasig Esplanade Footbridge. Ano ho ba ang problema rito? Is it kulang po ang pondo? Sinasabi naman, overpriced na nga daw po eh. Mas mahal pa ito dun sa ininaugurate ng dating Pangulo na Binondo Intramuros Bridge. Ito, walkway lang po ito para sa mga tao na parang 2 lanes lang na kalsada papunta doon sa kabila from Quinta Market going po doon sa may LRT, sa may ferry station sa kabila sa Loton. Pero hindi na po matapos-tapos. Ano raw po ba ang dahilan? Bakit hindi po matapos-tapos itong tulay na ito? Hanggang ngayon, kalahati pa lang 6 years na, 2019, 2021, 6 years na po hindi pa rin matapos-tapos. Ano pong explanation dito, sir?
Mr. Chair, if I may be allowed, from what I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tama. Kayo po yung RD po ng
Yeah.
LTR dati, no? Director
Yes.
ka Ayusi Canlas. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Sir, this project was actually started sometime in 2017. Ano po yun eh? It's a interagency project. DBM being the lead agency. And the agencies concerned are DBM, DNR, Pasig Rehab, DPWH, MMDA, and LGUs. The project was actually conceptualized in 2017. It was bid out and started in 2018. And one of the components of that project is the bridge that you were referring to, Mr. Chair. And it was supposed to be a composition of several components. But the bridge component was started in 2018, but because of some issues then where there is a geotechnical study made which showed failure in the original alignment. So when that was addressed and a different alignment was followed, the phase 1 of the project started, and the phase 1 was actually completed. The components of the phase 1 are, if I remember correctly, are the construction of the piers, no, and that is the phase 1 which I continued during that time. But phase 2 and phase 3, there was a challenge regarding the alignment where we were given an authority to enter the LRTA compound through then the late General Beroya. But I believe LRTA has a contract with the ano ba yun? Park, I just forgot the name of the establishment. And this was suspended because they had that case filed by that establishment against the DPWH. So again, the phases 2 and 3 were suspended until now. That's why I believe the NCR, which is now implementing this project, has terminated the project implementation, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, mamaya na lang po siguro dahil magpe-present pa yung dalawang agencies pa, pero I'm not satisfied with that answer po. You guys, gagawa po kayo ng tulay, tapos sinasabi nyo may problema sa planning. Di po ba dapat pag gumawa po ng isang tulay, ang DPWH sigurado, di po ba? I mean, tapos sasabihin mo may adjustment. How can you adjust kung gumagawa na po kayo? Dapat doon pa lang po sa planning, nakaplano na po, di ba? Gaano kalalim, ano mga materyales, may tatamaan ba tayo dun sa kabila? This is what I was saying, right of way. Kumukontra ngayon yung LRTA, di ba? Sinasabi nila, hindi raw po pwede. Sinasabi niyo yung ganun, yung ferry station sa Loton. Isa na lahat po na ito, naisip na ho natin bago tayo gumawa ng tulay o kalsada, di po ba? Anong mangyayari? Gagawa tayo ng tulay papunta ron. Kontra pala si ganun. Ibig sabihin, pag natayo na natin, tsaka pa lang natin problemahin kung ano sasabihin noon. I don't buy that. It doesn't work like that. Kaya tayo tumatagal ang proyekto ng gobyerno because of these incidents. Planuhin natin, kasama na lahat, di ba? Yung may magrereklamo ba? May maniningil ba sa atin doon, yung right of way? Baka masyadong mahal. Dapat kinocompute na rin po natin yung cost ng project. Oy, si Mr. X na may-ari ng lupa doon, gusto niya ganito kamahal. Pwede ba ito? So we have to do all this, di po ba? Kaysa ngayon, naantala, kagaya niyan, antala. Yung sinasabi mong LRTA, kung sino man yung patay na, kasama na si Jose Cristo ngayon, paano pa